In this session, we will discuss inquiry capabilities from the body screen of an order. Earlier, when we discussed using the body screen while entering orders, we indicated that there are a lot more functionality available. Let's take a look at some of the important functionality and useful hotkeys. We have already discussed comments, Alt-C, changing the view with Alt-V, adding a non-stock with Alt-N, going to the header screen with Alt-H, and checking on substitutes with Alt-B. Let's take a look at some of the others. We'll start with Alt-S, which gives us access to what is known as the scheduler. We can create directs and ship and bill orders from this screen. But the limitation is that the transactions are limited to one line item at a time. Therefore, we recommend using the detail scheduler, which is Alt-D from the status screen. And we will see how this is used in a later clip. Next, we have Alt-D, which displays the generations associated with our order. Note that we have open generations, which are not yet ticketed, and we have invoices. Use the up and down arrow keys to locate the generation we want to review and to press Enter. Next, we have Alt-P, pricing. This option is not normally used. Price and cost information is more readily available via the inquiry, Alt-Q option, and we will be describing this in the next clip. The Alt-M mode option is very important. The first mode option is bid. When we are generating a quotation, we must always turn this option on by depressing Enter. Bids are described in detail in a separate clip. The second mode option is copy to sales order bid, which allows us to take an existing order and create a copy of it and create a bid. We can also copy the order to the same customer or a different customer. We can copy all the generations associated with the original order, or we can just specify one. Finally, we can carry both prices and costs over to our bid. Remember, however, that you are creating a bid and as a result, not committing any inventory. Other mode options allow us to create a direct shipment from a vendor and also ship and bill from another branch. But we do need to be careful. If we choose these options, all of the line items associated with the order will be assigned the same vendor for the direct. And similarly, all the line items will be shipped and billed out of the same branch warehouse. This is another reason we really recommend that you use the detailed scheduling option from the status screen to create directs and ship and bills. Alt-T, the total screen, allows us to see the total value of the order. And we will learn in a later clip dealing with counter sales that the total screen plays a very important role. The Alt-F find hotkey allows us to directly locate a line item within the order. This is particularly useful when there are a large number of items associated with an order. And the standard product search options are available, such as part number, description, UPC, and customer stock number. Alt-K, the quick price screen, should be used with great caution. While the screen will display the last price used by our customer, we must be aware that costs may have changed and thereby affecting our margin. So if the cost has gone up, selling at the same price is not a good idea. We are much better served to accept the price calculated by Eclipse for this customer and this product. Alt-Q, the inquiry hotkey, is very powerful, and this hotkey is described in detail in our next clip. The final hotkey, Alt-A, brings up the reorder pad. This is a list of items previously purchased by our customer. We can select an item or multiple items from the list simply by specifying a quantity. When we have completed our selections, we depress Escape to go back to the body screen, and a line item is created for each item for which you entered a quantity. While selection can be quick and easy in this method, it often ceases to be so when the list is large. For example, if we bring up the reorder pad for Todd Electric, we can see that there are over 800 entries. And while there is a Find Alt-F option, we may find it slower to use the order pad rather than simply directly entering the line items or copying an earlier order. In the next clip, we will be looking at the inquiry options in greater detail, available in the Alt-Q hotkey.
Meep, meep.